Tanasi 是个校霸，
违反校规的人。
Whatever she wanted to do.
She had to come back to everything.
Tanasi had a little chat with me and told me to shut the fuck up.
What is up, you guys? It's Tanasi here. So today 就来为大家带来《高中生存指南》的第2集，我的高中人设。现在大家说可能有点不理解什么叫做人设，这个人设呢本来是打引号的，我并没有什么人设，只不过 it's a bit of way to explain what I am like at school。所以今天呢就请到了几个国外高中的同学，让他们呢分别录了点视频，讲一下他们觉得我在学校里是一个什么样子的人。然后还会连线我的2位中国朋友，让他们为大家讲一下他们对我的 first impression 是什么。那聪明的人应该已经发现我换了个发色了，好看吗？好看的扣1。我最近发现我不怎么会骗弹幕，以后呢我就要开始勤奋的骗弹幕。大家现在在看着我吗？看的话扣1。我们今天的 first guest 就是我当时特别好的一个朋友。
So one of the most memorable things that Tanasi did for me at school was we had like a rule where you couldn't have like non-natural hair colors, so you could have like brown, black, blonde, whatever.
Yeah, that's
you couldn't
true.
have like rainbow hair or like, you know.
I never had rainbow
like
hair, it's just like
that,
colourful
but
hair.
Tanasi like never followed that rule, and for some reason like she never got really pulled up on it. Like, and I always thought that was...
Yeah, that's so true. Like, I do all the crazy shit that you're not allowed to do. Like, earrings, I had like 8 when I was in high school. You're only allowed to have like 1 on each earlobe, but I didn't give a shit.
It was like literally if anyone else had done it, it would have been like straight like letter to your parents, like detention, whatever.
其实是这样子的. Like, I don't know why teachers like they don't tell me off, but usually I'm quite straightforward with teachers. Like, if they do something that I'm upset with, I would like point it out. Like, because I don't think it's fair for teachers to be like, you know, be mean to students and think that they're better than students. You should be like equal. Like, I respect you and you should respect me. And if they say disrespectful things to my face, like, I don't accept that.
So like Tanasi at school, she sort of just did whatever she wanted to do. Like when that was like in terms of like eating in class.
Eating in class. Oh my god, that just triggered so much memories. Like, I don't know, I'm just always hungry. Like, I'm just always hungry and I'll always be eating. I always have like a pocket of something in my pocket. A pocket of something in my pocket, that's funny.
Wearing the correct uniform because she was always wearing like designer stuff. It was never like the actual uniform. Or like missing class or not going to sports days. It was sort of just like, yeah, like she just did whatever she wanted to do. Like.
I do have reasons for not going to sport because I get tired too. Like, I get too tired so I don't want to go. Like, is that not a good enough reason?
So something that Tanasi always did at school was, I remember she had gotten told off for speaking in class when she wasn't supposed to because she was talking to us or one of her friends, and she got up to move and then the teacher asked her to get out and she like opened her pencil case and instead of like her pencil case being filled with like normal stuff like pens, pencils, whatever, it was just all like beauty supplies. Like it was all like either makeup or
she's exposing me so hard.
Remember, like it was so hurt. Like it was like the most Tanasi thing.
Yeah, well, I think she explained who I am quite accurately. Like, she knows me. I do what I want and I think it's good to have a personality. Next friend. Okay, so this friend, she is like so bubbly. She is like, I don't think anyone dislikes her in our year level. I really admire someone like that, like so positive. Okay, her turn.
So
She had a note.
something that
Shit,
is
I'm
memorable
shitting myself.
about
Oh my
Tanasi
god.
is I think this sums up her personality quite well, and for me this was kind of the first proper interaction I had with her and what kind of led us into being close friends.
I don't remember.
So we have an excursion in year 7, we're in the same homeroom class. As an excursion we go to kind of this poo farm. It's not a poo farm, it's a poo farm where they kind of
I remember.
recycle what goes to the toilet into water, and you know, you learn all these things, and I would have completely forgotten this day unless it was for little Tanasi coming up to me and going, "Hi Rose, do you want to sit with me on the bus to the poo farm?" And I don't know why, but that just stuck with me, and it was just, we had such great fun talking about all the fucking shit in the world that we saw on that day. Just like confident, quirky, like she's a quirky girl. And just, yeah, I mean, who's gonna say no to that? That's an invitation you cannot refuse.
I remember it was I don't want to go there, I don't want to be there, but for some reason, like, I went. I usually would skip it, but I went. And I remember I told my best friend in the class that I wasn't going on that day, so she didn't go as well. So I went there and I had no friends. I was like, holy motherfucker. Like, I can't. Like, I can't go to a poo one by myself. And then I saw Rose. And then she was by herself, you know. And, because her friend wasn't coming as well. A lot of people didn't go on that day. And I was just like, do you want to sit with me on the bus?
I think that in middle school and in senior school, you definitely did not want to be on the opposite side of the end of Tanasi. She had a comeback to everything. She was sassy. She was funny. She was just, no matter who you were, if you were the most popular guy in school, a Chinese teacher or a best friend, and you just said one thing out of line, like, you may as well just get out. Yeah, no, I think she's so well loved.
Yeah, I was really well loved at school. Like, I had the most fun.
I mean, I haven't been that close with her in the last year or so, but I've never heard a single kind of shitty thing about her. Yeah, she's just, you don't want to cross her, that's for sure.
Okay, so for this, like, I don't know, like, I like to express my feelings, especially when they are unhappy, because that's how I stay happy. Like, I don't know why people do like to have goes at me, like, especially guys at my school. Like, they have a trend called let's have a go at Tanasi. Like, literally, like, I will be walking at school, like, just, you know, walking at school, and guys in groups would just like come up to me and be like, yo, like, how you doing? Like you know what I mean, like, really loudly at me. And they just find it interesting to do that, and I would just torn them apart.
In year 8, we're in the same Chinese class, and she always has hand cream in her pencil case. You know, when I was growing up, I barely used hand cream, and when I did, I just like rub it together. But she taught me how to do it on the back of my hand and how to rub it in like that. And ever since then, I've done it like that, and now I'm obsessed with hand cream, and I truly believe it's because of Tanasi, and I just think that's hilarious. Yeah, so that's all.
No, thanks, Rose. My friends are so nice. I think everything she said was pretty accurate. That's just who I am. The next friend.
I was stressed out because of an Uber ride. I was stuck at the shopping centre and I was responsible for someone else coming. And I don't know, I just got really anxious. And then Tanasi saw that I started shaking, and Tanasi had a little chat with me and told me to shut the fuck up. And Tanasi had a little chat with me that I will probably remember for a very long time, because it was that point that she told me to stop being a pushover, stop like letting people walk all over me. But it honestly made me like become such a better person. Like, no one acts that way around school, the way that Tanasi acts at school. We're walking back to class, and then 2 boys from our class were also walking in, and one of them threw something at me. And I just kind of looked at him, rolled my eyes, and went to go back in class. And Tassie stopped me. And then she looked at him dead in the eyes. I was terrified for him. He was a dickhead, but I was terrified for him. Because Tassie just goes, why did you do that? What was that for? And I was just like, oh my god. Everyone's scared of Tanasi because she's not afraid to snap at someone. She's being calm. She's about to roast the heck out of this guy, and she threw it back at him.
That guy would always have goes at girls. Like, that was his way of interacting with girls. He thought it would be funny to throw things and hurt girls. I don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't like what he was doing. I don't think it's correct. So I threw it back at him pretty hard in the face. He never fucked with us ever again afterwards.
Anyway, describing Tanasi at school. Tanasi is like a bad bitch. Not gonna lie, a lot of people are scared of her. She's very intimidating. One reason is because she can't see. So like, you could be like, hi Tanasi, and smiling. She won't see you, and she'll just be like, and you're like, okay.
那我们现在呢，就要连线一个我的小学妹，她也是中国人，低我1届，但其实我们是同龄的。来问一下她，在她眼里，我在学校是一个什么样的人
？Hello。
那我现在就开始第一个问题，就是你觉得在你认识到我之前，就你不认识我的时候，我在学校里是一个什么样的人？
我在学校里是一个违反校规的人。就是刚刚青涩的我来 carry 的时候呢，就是看到那个校规上写说不能染不自然的发色，但是呢这个时候呢就有一个蓝色辫子的女生在那里走来走去， 所以说呢，我就一眼就看到了这个违反校规的女生。
你周围的人当时觉得我是个什么样的人？就是你的中国朋友们。
哦，我知道 Amy 一直在跟我说，我悄悄爆个料 ，Amy 说我好想跟他做朋友啊，蓝色头发好酷呀。而且还有就是因为之前就是我们之前就是那个大的那个微信群里面，不是有讨论过说你会不会讲中文嘛？然后大家就说Chelsea 不会讲中文。所以说导致了我在 recess 的时候就站在你的背后议论你，因为我以为你听不懂中文。
你当时说什么来着？
议论
你当时我不记得了。你当时
我不知道，我可能就说哦，你们知道这个蓝头发是谁吗？怎么样？就是也没有说什么，对吧？说的都是非常好的话，很美丽的话。
好，那非常感谢我们 Peggy 同学今天跟我的连线，非常谢谢你。
谢谢大家观看我的频道。
好的，拜拜。
就把这个剪进去。
烦死了，拜拜。不会说中文这一点我要为自己洗一下。其实是因为当时呢，我奶奶在我们家住，然后我一跟我奶奶在一起时间长呢，我的东北口音就会变得非常的狂野，所以当时在学校里会特别介意被别人听到我说中文，因为那个东北味儿啊，就是跟小品里一样夸张吧。现在大家听了这么多关于我的故事，大概已经清楚一点 what kind of a bitch I am at school. So I grew up in China. Chinese is my first language. I went to Australia when I was in grade 5, and that was basically when I was developing my personality. And when I'm at school, my parents, they would never ask me how I was doing at school, who am I friends with. They just let me do whatever I want. So I have this very strong personality because I could do everything that I wanted because my parents were so supportive on that. Like, I feel like growing up in this environment, I do have the energy and the influence to impact on other people. I also know that I have to do my shit, like my work, and I did well in the end of high school. Like, although you would think that I miss school, but when I have to work at the end of year 12, I worked my ass off. Like, I had a really good ATAR, that's 高考成绩, and I'm really proud of myself. I had the most fun. I worked when I had to. I made a lot of friends that I do think are going to be friends with me for the longest time. I found the partner that I'm gonna stay with for the rest of my life. So it's just such a good time in my life. It's just such a good time in my life. 那我是怎么找到我这个性格的呢？其实就像我刚才说的，因为我的生长环境，我爸妈真的没有给我很多的干涉。在学校里呢，我真的可以做我所有想做的事情。可能说这个决定不是一个非常成熟，不是一个非常理智的决定。比如说，跟老师叫板啊，站出来去指责一些同学错误的决定。但是我就是有那个勇气去这么做，我就是不在乎别人的看法。就是因为这样呢，我有非常强的自尊，而且非常的自爱。像刚才说的，如果有男生欺负我的同学，为什么别的女生可能会选择忍受，但是我不会选择忍受 because I do not believe that's the right thing to do. Like for me, I am rebellious. I don't want to argue about that, but I won't go up to someone and just punch it and call that rebellious because that's not the right thing to do. You don't hurt people. And for that guy that was hurting my friend, I don't fucking accept that. I do not think it's cool. Guys think it's cool to hit a girl, pull a girl's hair, throw something at girls. I don't think it's fucking cool at all. I am well loved at school. I am well respected at school. That's because I respect myself. I love myself so much. I think once you put yourself as someone so important, once you believe in that you have value, you have worth, no one's going to hurt you, no one else. And once you have that mindset, you are already such a strong, such a unique, such a powerful person. That's truly what I believe in. So stand up for yourself and say things. Once you speak, those pussies will back off. It feels so good to know that you are better than those people. Okay, so that is it for the video.